Welcome to Attention Talk Video, where we pay attention to attention. Now, here's your host, Jeff Copper.
Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm cognitive engineer and ADHD coach, Jeff Copper. I've been on a little bit of a rant recently by just trying to really talk about things that are obvious. Cognitive bias in the world of ADHD is rampant. What's cognitive bias? It's our predisposition to think of something in a certain way. Even though the evidence is clearly not supporting what it is we think we're looking at. Cognitive bias is also a foundation of our belief systems and what's there. Often I talk to people about what I call what's obvious depends on what you're paying attention to. And I've done this before, but a simple example is, in what state does the Mississippi flow? That would incur the Mississippi River. And what states does it flow in? People would answer Mississippi, among others. Well, liquid would be an answer. Which state? Gas, solid, or liquid? So I'm on a rant recently. So today I really want to talk about what's obvious about ADHD. What people focus in on is behavior. If you're not doing what somebody thinks that you should do, it's assumed that you're not motivated, when obviously whatever you're doing, if you're sitting on the couch, you're playing a video game, you're, I don't know, laying in bed, that you're doing that because that's what you're motivated to do. And whatever it is people think that you should be doing, you're not doing because you're motivated to do something else. Shaming you doesn't really do anything to solve the problem. If you just sit there and say, I'm more motivated to sit on the couch than I am to do homework or taxes or bills, that's a objective observation. And when you do that, you can sit there, well, what am I going to do to rectify this situation, as opposed to just exerting willpower. So I've said this a gazillion times on my channel before, but ADHD is not a behavioral issue. It's an executive function impairment. Executive function impairment, impairments have an impact on behavior. And all too often, people are spending a lot of time trying to get you to use willpower or to change your behavior. But if there's an underlying impairment, that just doesn't make any sense. Just like a lot of people out there are I hear imposter syndrome, I hear all kinds of stuff. And like, if you feel like you're an imposter, you probably are, because you don't want to have this impairment. You want to be like a neurotypical. It takes an enormous amount of energy to act like something you're not. I use my glass metaphor all the time. If I'm trying to read without my glasses, I'm going to suffer. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to have a lot of anxiety. I'm going to get depressed because I can't perform like everybody else. If I accept the impairment and get my accommodations, I can thrive like anyone else. And so a lot of people are coming to this channel wanting, give me tips, tricks, and strategies. Give me the answer. And I'm basically saying, you're all paying attention to the wrong thing. You keep looking at your behavior. For example, I get a lot of people like, I don't have a routine. Well, we think of routines as like topics. I don't know, wake up, brush my teeth, take a shower, I don't know, eat breakfast, get out the door. But people with ADHD, because of the executive function impairment, they do whatever is cognitively easiest first, then the second most cognitive easiest thing, then the third. And then at some point in time, they hit a wall where it becomes more difficult to do something, and then they escape to do something else. Why? Because they're motivated to escape to do something else, because it takes too much cognitive effort to do the task that's at hand. Why is this important? Why should I even say it? Well, if we're not trying to make the task easier, the thinking easier, anything we do is really going to have little to no impact on what we're really trying to accomplish. So again, people are always coming like, give me the answer. Well, right now I'm saying you're paying attention to the wrong thing. It's not a behavioral issue. It's an impairment issue. And the idea really is to look for those. Now, I've developed a program called Cognitive Ergonomics from the Inside Out, which is a new field of engineering that takes a look at ADHD in a very objective way. It's not coaching, it's not therapy, it's not counseling. It defines what is and is not, and we engineer adaptive accommodations to provide systemic relief. So anyway, the bottom line, I'm producing this video to say, everybody, quit paying attention to behavior. Impairments have an impact on behavior. Let me back up. You can change your behavior, no question about that, but impairments have an impact on behavior, all right? And if you don't resolve the underlying impairment, you're not going to be able to adjust that behavior. So I hope this kind of gives you a pause to think about it a little bit. Again, so often we're all paying attention to the wrong thing. If you're new to our channel, please hit the like button. You're not going to find content like this on TikTok, I can tell you that. Also, if you're an existing subscriber, please comment, thanks, support us. We all appreciate that. And then for those that are really inspired, please hit the thanks button. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.